Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and happy Friday. End of the work week. You made it. Congratulations. Today is March 15th. It's about 65 degrees right now. So I decided to go on location a little bit to my backyard. So it's gorgeous out here. Why not enjoy it a little bit? We're going to do a little, like usual, a little sports history. The NFL free agency right now is going a little crazy. I can't keep up with it, so I'm going to throw something together this weekend and do it, or maybe on Monday to do a recap of all the big names. But we're going to do a little sports history today on March 15th. We're going to get right into it. Like every other time, I go down a rabbit hole, find one thing to talk about specifically. This one, I did a couple of them, so bear with me. This is going to be a quick little day, though. Today in 1869, with 10 salaried players, the Cincinnati Red Stockings became the first Major League Professional Baseball team. In 1958, Oscar Robertson of the Cincinnati Royals scored an NBA Midwest region record 56 points. We all know, at least you will after this listening to, the Cincinnati Royals ended up turning into the Sacramento Kings. And they are on a tear. They just swept the Lakers, a season sweep of the Lakers this season. 1962, Wilt Chamberlain became the first player to score 4,000 points in one season. 1978, the Oakland A's traded Vida Blue to the San Francisco Giants for 7 players and $390,000. 1985, Larry Holmes TKO'd David Bay in 10 to earn the heavyweight title. And finally, 1988, NFL St. Louis Cardinals officially moved to Phoenix. So what that's telling me is St. Louis cannot keep a football team. They get some championships and they leave. We know the Rams left. They went from L.A. to St. Louis and from St. Louis back to L.A. But what struck me a little odd today. In 1912, legendary pitcher Cy Young retired from Major League Baseball with a record of 511 wins and 315 losses. Both of which are Major League Baseball records. No one's going to come close to him. I decided to go through the top pitchers with the most wins. Of course, we got Cy Young with 511. The next closest is Walter Johnson that had 417. Going through, Warren Spahn, 363. The first modern day player is Greg Maddux, and he has 355. Roger Clemens, 354, not in the Hall of Fame. Wow. Number 9 on the all-time wins list and not in the Major League Hall of Fame. If you go back to my Major League snubs, he's on there, and you'll be able to listen through all that. Keep going through. Nolan Ryan with the Ryan Express has only, I don't want to say only, he has 324 more wins in the majors than I do. Tom Seaver has 311. Randy Johnson, 6'10" tall. Randy Johnson has 303 wins. As dominant as he was in the 90s and early 2000s, he only has 303. Tommy John. We've all heard about this guy with his surgery. Players have Tommy John surgery all the time on their elbow right through here. That got me down through my rabbit hole for my second part. Bert Blyleven, 287 wins. Mike Mussina has 270 wins. So it got me searching even more. Who is the only active player, or what active player has the most wins in Major League Baseball? Currently 42nd on the list is Justin Verlander with 257 wins. He's getting up there in age for baseball. He's in his 40s now. Which is bringing me to a thought. Will 300 ever happen again? When Cy Young pitched, they were pitching on 1 day's rest, 2 days rest. No such thing as rest for those guys. Now we've got pitchers pitching every 5 days, pitching 6-7 innings. Not only is 300 a rare feat, but I think the complete game in today's baseball is a rare feat. So I'm hoping to see another 300. I'm hoping to see another perfect game. I'm hoping to see another complete game. But the way analytics goes today, it's not going to happen. So we were talking about number 26 on the list, Tommy John. And it got me thinking, okay, what is Tommy John surgery? Tommy John surgery, give me a moment, flip through. Now a little medical history. Tommy John surgery is the ulnar collateral ligament reconstruction. It is a surgical graft procedure where the UCL, the ulnar collateral ligament, in the medial elbow is replaced. That's the bad part about being out here is the wind. Is replaced with either a tendon from somewhere else on the patient's body or one from a deceased donor. The procedure is common among collegiate and professional athletes in several sports, particularly in baseball. The procedure was devised in 1974 by orthopedic surgeon Frank Jobe, an LA Dodgers team physician who served as a special advisor to the team until he passed away in 2014. It is named after the first player to undergo the surgery, Major League pitcher Tommy John, whose record of 288 career victories ranks him 7th among left-handed pitchers. The initial operation, John's successful post-surgery career, and the relationship between the two men was the subject of the 2013 ESPN 30 for 30 documentary. So get a chance to watch it. That's definitely something on my watch list right now. Jobe stated that if he had invented the technique 10 years earlier, it might have been nicknamed Sandy Koufax surgery after the Dodgers Hall of Famer Sandy Koufax, who retired with essentially the same thing as Tommy John. And now we're going to end it with birthdays. Today, again, is March 15th. Some birthdays. 1926, Norm Van Brocklin, American Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterback. NFL MVP in 1960, first-team All-Pro. 1960, 9-time Pro Bowler with the LA Rams and Philadelphia Eagles, and coach of the Minnesota Vikings and Atlanta Falcons, was born in Parade, South Dakota. Excuse me. Bobby Bonds, born in 1946. American baseball outfielder from 61 to 81, 3-time All-Star, 3-time Golden Glove with the San Francisco Giants and 7 other teams. He played for the San Francisco Giants and 7 other teams. Father of Barry Bonds, born in Riverside, California. In 1959, Harold Baines, American Baseball Hall of Fame outfielder, 6-time All-Star with Chicago. He won the World Series as a coach, not as a player. Texas Rangers, Oakland A's, Baltimore Orioles, and coached World Series 2005, Chicago World Series. Chicago White Sox. Was born in Easton, Maryland. 1972, Mike Tomlin, coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, was born. Currently, Mike has the most consecutive non-losing seasons to begin an NFL coaching career with 17. Now, he just signed Russell Wilson to be their quarterback. I don't know if that streak's going to continue. It may stop at 17. Russell's starting to hit the bricks of his career. He was born in Hampton, Virginia. And finally, in 1979, a third baseman and designated hitter, Kevin Youkilis, was born. He's known as the Greek god of walks. If you see the movie Moneyball, or if you watch the Boston Red Sox in the early 2000s, he was their third baseman. A great player. So, that's going to end it for today. Like I said, it's going to be a quick show, but I wanted to go on location to the backyard. It's beautiful out here. Almost no clouds, no wind, no noise. We got a little pond right behind us. It's kind of nice. So, I appreciate everybody watching. Like I say every time, like this video, share it on your social media. I'm going to share it on Facebook like I do every time. Like, subscribe, comment, everything. Again, I'm having fun doing this stuff. I appreciate those who watch this show or watch different episodes, subscribers, and everything like that. So have a safe weekend. Remember, it's St. Patrick's Day weekend. Don't drink and drive. Don't do dumb stuff. The last thing you want to do is end up on Facebook on some kind of mugshot thing. You don't want to ruin your life, ruin your careers, or anything like that, or ruin your families. Be safe. Have a great holiday, and we'll see you next week. Later.